throw away your television. Turn off the radio and stop eating the shit that these weapons of mass distraction feed you. Every civilization in history has had an appetite for news, and in some situations when access to that news is restricted or its content controlled, civil unrest can surge. Unless apathy grows larger than the desire to overcome it, I've said it before and it bears repeating, discard your apathy. Because the mass media is a dishonest hydra, biting its own heads off and feeding us the putrid excrement of its self-mastication. Even people who have the internet are blind to the truth, clicking their Zynga games while Fox News tells them outright lies from across the room. It's easy to conform to the propaganda machine. What with all the drama and action-packed excitement it offers. I love good music and movies as much as the next person, but I have found it increasingly difficult to give any time to these types of distractions. The more truth I find, the less I am able to justify such pleasures. I recently began to feel like I was back in college. I'm your typical disenfranchised college dropout. There you have it. Driven by the sickness within them, though, I turned from the textbooks and the newspapers, opting instead to drive my mind and body equally in labor positions. Seemed like the thing to do. Boy, was I wrong. There seems to be something scripted about labor in this country, though. It built in the back of my mind for 10 years until my epiphany. It was in September's last days this year when a 30-second news clip changed my life again. A local Occupy was going up downtown and its organizers were on TV talking about some state House bill being their primary focus. But the signs held up in the back by the paltry dozen in the encampment were what I found intriguing. The way I understood it through my own observations, criminal corporate interests were controlling our government. And the sign that got my attention from the crowd said, "Corporate government is fascism." I mean, I knew that when corporations take control of a government, that's what results in fascism. But I really hadn't made the connection that that's what was happening here. And that was my first glimpse of the Occupy movement. Suddenly video games and football seemed so silly. So I got on the ball. I was disgusted by what I had found. Completely distracted by the sociology of subliminal slavery, the truth they don't show you on TV opened my eyes. But I had to look hard for it, and I shouldn't have. Now I can't help myself. I simply must tell as many people to get on the ball as I can so they don't have to do the same thing. Economic collapse is unavoidable. It's going to happen. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Look in the next 12 months. Seriously, buy all the food you can and stock up. It's coming. We have to start thinking about the means to recovery before the curtain call. Occupy Wall Street is just the head of this spear. Read economic reports, look at the financial state of Europe, and understand that it's on its way here. There's nothing stopping it. The same corporations responsible for the European Union collapse have been operating similarly in the States for much longer. West is not only the direction of empire, but the direction of its destruction as well.